Hey guys, thank you guys for watching, and this will be my first video about plants. And I post a lot of pictures and videos on plants on my Instagram, and a lot of you guys are asking me questions on how to take care of plants, or you guys are trying to buy your first plant and you guys want to know what are some easy plants to, for beginners, plants that are easy to take care of. And usually when you buy a plant and you don't kill it, it kind of makes you want to buy a second plant and then a third plant and then a fourth plant, and then before you know, you have like a jungle in your house, which is what happened with me. For me, my mom was the one that started with plants. Ever since I was little, my mom has always had a thing for birds, plants, and whatnot. So growing up with my mom and even my grandma, it made me want to buy more plants, and I kind of grew accustomed to plants, and so I have my own collection here, or my urban jungle, my city jungle, my living room jungle. And I want to talk to you guys about some of the plants that I have here. And also, before I start, you guys might be hearing in the background a little kitten. This is a little kitten I just received. One of my coworkers called me, and she said that her sister found some kittens in the street, and so she called me if I needed one or if I wanted one, and so I said yes, and so I have a kitten now. So I'm gonna put him down because he's all over me, and you guys might just hear him meowing around the video. But anyways, so let's go ahead and start with the video. One of the first plants that I want to talk about, very easy to take care of plant if you guys are looking to purchase your first one. You guys see it here from the get-go. It's a philodendron. Philodendron plants are trailing plants that when they grow, they kind of fall down and they kind of create this little waterfall cascading. This plant is called a Philodendron neon green or lime chili. It's just the vibration of green on this plant. It's amazing. It's not your typical green foliage. It's more of like a neon green, which is where it gets its name from. This plant is very easy to take care of, and I purchased this plant, I believe, at a Lowe's for $6. I'm not sure. And then I have it in this pot, and you guys can see it. It's already kind of trailing down on this side. What it needs, requirements for this plant: filter air. Most plants, 90% of plants, like rooms that have a lot of air. If you have them indoors, this plant particularly likes a lot of air in itself. For water, I don't tend to water my plants that often. Contrary to popular belief, people kill plants because they overwater them. This plant I only water like once a week. I try to keep the soil for the plant not too dry, neither too soggy or mushy. I tend to keep it a little bit moist, a little bit, I don't know, moist, yeah, to the touch. Not too soggy, not too watery, not too, watery, juicy, and not too dry. I like to put my fingers in, and if the soil comes out stuck in my fingers like this, then it means that it doesn't need any water. Until I do that and my fingers come out dry, then it definitely needs water. So this plant only gets water maybe once or twice a week. And these plants actually are very easy to regain health. If you forget to water them for like about a month and you water it once, these plants will come back really fast. They're very easy to take care of. That's what I'm saying. So philodendrons, that's a very good beginner's plant because, like I said, it's very easy to take care of. As long as you give it good bright light and don't water it too much and give it plenty of air, it's gonna do really good for you. Another plant that seems to be very popular nowadays is the PILEA PEPEROMIIDES, or the UFO plant, or the Chinese coin plant. This is the one I'm talking about. You can see where it gets its name from because the leaves are circular shape, kind of like a UFO, kind of like a coin. This plant here also gives you a lot of different little babies if it likes the environment that it's at. This one in particular, you guys can see, has a lot of different little babies growing around it. See, it's the mother plant and it has little babies around. And also, this plant seems to be very popular. A lot of people are, I've seen this plant going on for around $34, which is crazy insane. In Koreatown, they had it for $50, and I purchased this plant for $6. So just goes to show, You don't have to spend a fortune on plants. You need to look around for a good price and you'll find it. Especially if you live right here, like in Los Angeles. There's plenty of nurseries, Home Depot, Lowe's. Look around for a good price. Don't just spend money on the first plant you see. So look around. So this plant carrying instructions, I also have a different one, same one, but in a different pot. Carrying instructions for this type of plants here are, they also, like I said, require plenty of bright light. For this particular plant, if you want it to grow nicely all around, you need to, I like to turn it, like in the morning, I like to keep turning it. Like on Monday it's like this, on Tuesday I have it like this. So every day of the week, keep, you know, rotating your pots so that every single leaf around gets proper lighting and so that it can grow, you know, full and luscious. That's one thing that I will recommend you guys to do if you guys have this plant. Rotate your plant so that it all can, you know, grow at an adequate amount. For water, I only water it with filtered water. Sometimes I've done regular, you know, faucet water, but pretty much water that you drink, give it to your plant. If you don't give this plant water that you drink, like filter water, it may get some little white splashes on the leaves, and that's gonna look a little bit off. So you want your plant to look completely green, so give it filter water and plenty of bright light and aeration all over. Okay, for potting soil, anything that you can find in Lowe's or Home Depot will do. Same thing for the Philodendron. These plants don't require any particular special soil. As long as your pot has a drainage hole, it'll compensate for you. So these are two plants that I think are very easy to take care of. And yeah, the final plant that I want to talk to you guys about that are very easy to take care of are golden pothos, or just pothos in general. And for this, I'm going to take you guys to the side of my living room and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Just wait for me 1 second. Alright, so this is the other plant that I'm talking about. So this is just a green pothos, green jade pothos. It's just bright green. For some reason, this leaf right here is getting a little bit of like a birthmark. It's turning white. So whenever your plants are turning white or they have like white splashes on them, they tend to be called variegated plants. So this is not a variegation plant, this is just a green jade. But for some reason, this plant in particular got that kind of marking in there, so that's kind of weird. But anyways, so this is a very easy plant to take care of. You guys can see how much in just the look of the plant it trails. I have it. That's how big it is. And look at it. It's just it's if you want your house to look like a jungle, this is the plant to get. It just grows huge, and in no time they grow like grass. If that's your look, this is the plant to get. Any pothos will do. I also have another one on the other side of the living room, and I'll show you guys right now. As this is the other one. So this is a golden pothos. You guys can see it has variegation on the leaves. That one on two. Let me close it. Let me do a little zoom in. See, the leaves are more variegated. And this is already trailing. I need to lift this plant right around here and lift it up that way so that it can connect with that side. But pothos in general are very easy to take care of, and I think yeah, so they require lots of lighting, and not even so much, but if they have light, they grow bigger. So you can see these plants get light from right here. A Chinese plant also. This is a Chinese plant. I'm not sure of the name of this plant, but I just purchased this plant. I put it in a pot and I water it whenever I remember, and it seems to be doing good. It's growing. See new leaves right there, right there. It gets plenty of light. And I remember this plant here also. This is a CC plant, or a zebra plant. This plant here is also very easy to take care of. I've had it for about a year, and I only water it like about once a month. This plant does not require any special treatment or any lighting. It grows with bright light in dark areas, in the bathroom, in the kitchen. Wherever you have this plant will not die. It's very hard to kill this plant. If you try killing this plant, you'll probably fail, because this plant, it doesn't die. It's indestructible. If you forget to water it, this plant will not be sad. This plant on the roots has little like water bottles that it created itself, and so that's where it stores its water. Also, you can see the stems on this plant are very huge. So whenever you water this plant will absorb the water into the tubes, and that's where it will get its water whenever it needs it. So it's a self-watering plant. All you need to do is water it once really good, and it'll probably stay alive for a whole year. I'm not kidding. This plant is insanely hard to kill, even if you try. So I'm not sure why, but it's very easy to take care of. There you go. Also, guys, before I finish the video, I want to mention that this is going to be my new channel about plants. If you guys are interested in more about plants, make sure to leave a comment below. And I forgot to mention one more plant actually that I want to share with you guys. It's also like a neon Philodendron. There's two different kinds. There's a Philodendron and there's a Pothos format. And I'll show you guys this Pothos right here. Isn't this plant just amazing? You can see how it's just falling down. It's trailing down. I just wanted to share it with you guys because it's just one of my favorite plants. Just the foliage on this, it's huge. And yeah, these plants, like I said, are very easy to take care of. Both like the one I show you guys on the side of my living room and the one on the other side in the corner. This is the same plants. These are very cheap plants. These are the easiest plants that you guys can find. If anything you guys can get from this video is that if you guys want a plant to take care of that's very easy and you guys are not gonna kill, or it's very hard to kill, is a Pothos. Okay, these plants, you can find them anywhere. You can even find them in grocery stores. They have them now. All they need is water, a good watering like once a month, and then they'll stay hydrated throughout the month. And then they grow like grass. They grow really fast. You can put them up. You can put them towards your wall. You can have them hanging like this one. And all I'm saying is, if you guys want a good recommendation for a plant to start with, is a Pothos of any sort. All right, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I truly do appreciate you guys taking the time of your day and watching my video. And I'll probably do a little bit more videos on plants. But subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Share it with your neighbors. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one. And yeah, thank you.